Hi Hazel. This is the new version of the Craigslist posting procedure, and you'll have both desktops open when you're doing this, both your own and the one on TeamViewer. And what I've come up with here is a way to not have to wait while the mobile hotspot is resetting, but you can. So what you do is you go into TeamViewer and get on the remote computer and um, reset the mobile hotspot or initiate the reset. In the usual fashion. Obviously I have both internet connections operating, so then once it starts the reset, then go back to your own desktop, and on your desktop you'll have three programs up. You'll have the traffic project spreadsheet, and this has been updated, so there's a few new things on this spreadsheet. There is a color-coded posting schedule, and all of the colors that match would be done on the same day at the same time. And because this is new, I'm not sure how much posting it's possible to do or how fast you'll be able to get it with practice. But at any rate, the reason that it's set up this way is so that we're not posting multiple to the same category on Craigslist. So we're moving it around so that people who are looking, for example, for an accounting job are only going to see our accounting job post once a week at most, instead of several times a day. So now this list here, this column, is the Craigslist categories, and these will also be our keywords for the job search. This list will be the web pages on joblocator.org where we send anybody who clicks on our hyperlink on this ad. So that's a little overview of that business. And you also have your text editor open, and I like to use the text editor instead of Word because it doesn't add the hyperlinks automatically and add code behind it, HTML code. It just gives us text, which is all we want. Now on the template, this is the Craigslist post template, and on the template you're going to have these three templates that are identical, and those are for the three ads that you're posting to the one city. So what corresponds to these cities and posts is the Craigslist accounts, which I've expanded. And so when you sign these up, you'll sign these emails up for Craigslist accounts. This is something of an experiment. If it works, it makes things a lot easier for us. So we're going to try this and see if it works. So you'll sign each one of these up for a Craigslist account in the city that is listed here. And then, so when we start out here on the first, see, that's under Craigslist accounts. So then when we start out with the first post, that'll be posted to the Cincinnati account. So the Cincinnati account is, where is it? Here. I guess it's that, I don't know, that should have been in alphabetical order. It should be up there. So that we'll log into this account. When you set up these accounts on Craigslist, just make up a password kind of like that, just any password. And then there's another page I've added here called Use Jobs, and this is where when we create a job, we paste the title of the job exactly the same way it is here on the website search, so that we can sort these alphabetically and make sure we're not using one twice, because once we use one, we don't ever want to use it again. Just once only on any ad posting. Okay, so that's the traffic spreadsheet updates, and then we have, this is where we build our ad while the team viewer is busy resetting the mobile hotspot. And then we also have our browser, and on the browser we're going to have joblocator.org, and don't log into the administration area, just pull up the website. And I've added all the keyword the keyword pages to the menu, so that it makes it easier to do this task that we have to do here. And in addition, we've got this link shortener, and on your page, your team viewer page of the remote computer, I've added that to right here. There's your link shortener page, and you can find that link in the spreadsheet under the miscellaneous. So on your miscellaneous page, let's see, that would be here. There's the URL shortener right there. So we'll be shortening every link that we create, and here's how the process is going to work. Go to the job titles, and we prepare the 3 posts for the Cincinnati account. So we start with accounting, and just take the keyword, and you have to paste that in here in front of jobs, so that instead of saying jobs, it says accounting jobs, or whatever the keyword is. And then we also want to paste in the city, which goes after the word in. So we just change it to read accounting jobs in Cincinnati. And because we know all 3 of these are going to be in Cincinnati, we just paste that in to all 3 of them. Then this web page is the one we want people to go to from the link on our ad, and so for that reason we go to the web page to get our URL. So now we're on the tax jobs web page, and under where we paste Cincinnati, and under what we paste accounting. Click on find jobs, and so now on the tax page, which goes with the accounting keyword, we get accounting jobs in Cincinnati. So let's then grab the URL and copy it, and then go to the URL shortener and paste it in, and then there you get the shortened version of the URL. You copy that and then paste that in this position on the post template. So now what we've done is we have updated this template so it now is set for accounting jobs in Cincinnati, with the link to the tax page with accounting jobs as the return in the job role. So this is ready to go, and above this we will put the actual post. So to get the actual post, we go to the first thing in the return, select the paragraph, paste it above the template, and eliminate some spaces, and then take the title and go to the Used Jobs tab, and you paste it in here. I've already done that when I was figuring it out, so that's why that has that in there. But you would paste that in, and when you paste it in, it's going to be in large letters, so you just go and select a 8 point, and there you have it. So you paste that in, and now this is the entire post for accounting jobs in Cincinnati, which is day 1, post 1. And when this says post 1, it means the first posting, the first time you post during the day, not the post number, but just the first posting of the day, because there's 2 postings each day. So then the last thing that has to happen with that, once you've, oh, that was the last thing. Okay, so then we go back to the job website, and we move on to the second post, which is going to be administration. So copy the word administration, and we go down here to the second position. We've already put in the city, and so right there in front of jobs, we post the keyword administration jobs, and we go to the correct web page. That's an important part of it. Go to the management page. Then we put in the administration keyword, and we put in the city, Cincinnati, and click Find Jobs. So we're now on the management page, so that's correct, with the administration keyword in the city of Cincinnati, and we've got administration jobs in Cincinnati, which corresponds to this. So we grab the URL, go to the URL shortener, and paste that in. And I think I already shortened this, so what you would do is, of course, click on shorten and share, and it's saying it was already shortened, so but yours wouldn't already be shortened, so I would grab that link and paste it in here, and then you'd go back and you'd click on the first ad, grab the first paragraph, paste it in above there, take your title, go to the used jobs, paste it in to the next position, job titles, which I did earlier, and then you go ahead and repeat it with your third job. I already have the finished version of this, so I'm going to open it, the first 3 posts. So when it's finished, and this one has the correct links, each one here, those were the ones I did earlier. So when it's finished, it looks like this. You have an example of a job, and then it says click below to visit the certified and verified website where you'll find a complete list of today's, and then it has our keyword, accounting jobs in Cincinnati. There's our link, and then here's a little disclaimer. So this has all 3 of those on it. So once you've prepared those 3, which on your list corresponds to these 3, and then the next 3 you'll do will be here in Albany. So you'd be logging into a new account. By now, of course, your hotspot will have been reset, so you go back to the remote computer and then finish the reset process. Okay, so that's reset, and then these are the, I know you already know this, but I'll always say it again because it's so important. The two things once you've reset that are critical, I'll just close this page. The two things that are critical are, one, to turn off Netgear, so that's never in use when we're actually working on Craigslist or logging into an email or anything that involves the accounts. That would be the thing that would screw us up. So we always turn Netgear 84 off unless we're resetting the hotspot. And then the other key element is to be sure and run the CCleaner. So I'm going to run that, and it's going to delete, and of course it's going to want to shut off Firefox, so I will. Okay, so having done that, now you're ready to log into Craigslist. I'm going to go back to my own desktop just because it's easier, but of course you would log into Craigslist through the remote computer. So now what you're ready to do is go to your Craigslist account and log in to the Cincinnati Craigslist account, which you'll need to set up first, of course. And then there's our 3 ads that we're going to post in that Cincinnati account. And so we've got them right there. So I'll show you on my own system here how that's going to work, because I don't want to wait for the TeamViewer. So let's see, we're going to go to Craigslist.org. So this is pretty obvious, but I'll just run through it quickly anyway. This would say the correct city for where the account was set up. So for this, in this case, we would be in Cincinnati, and we would just click go, and we'd click job offered, same as before. But what will be different here, now this, whatever our keyword is, that's what we click here. And then the posting title is the same as that title for our first ad. And then our location is going to be always right there. And we have to hide the email. We've done both of these, but in this case we're going to hide it because we're not using an email responder on this experiment. We're using a direct link. So once you've done that, then you just take this whole piece and copy it and paste it in. And in compensation, let's just put negotiable. Always just put that in. So now I click continue, and we don't want any images, and there's our ad, and there's our link. And if I were to click on that, it should take me to the web page, which it does. So I've made some changes on the website. In addition to adding this to the menu, I put the job role on top so that it would be there. You know, there's the job that we've posted, so it pops right up. So the actual web page now is below the job role, and we're just trying that to see how it works out. So once you've done that, now you don't have to reset because you're in the same account. So you would just go back and you just finished, let's see, posting that one, and you click on continue, and then it'll notify you that it'll either just post it, or it'll notify you that you need to check your email, in which case then you'd finish posting and then go approve all 3 of them. But if the city matches and everything's okay, it's probably not going to give you any a verification requirement. So then you would go back to the main account, and you click again on my account and then on new posting, and then you just move on and do the same thing with this post, and then you repeat it again with your 3rd post. Then at that point you'll reset your mobile hotspot again, and when you initiate the mobile hotspot reset, while you're waiting for the mobile hotspot to reset, you go on and you create these 3 posts, and those are going to be in Albany. And so once the mobile hotspot is reset and you have run the cleaner, then you log into the Albany account, which as usual you'll have to set up first, and put your 3 posts in place, and you just continue through all of these. And so ideally we would get to the point where this is routine enough that you could run through all these 2 times a day, but we'll see what's realistic as time goes on.